welcome. Happy December 23rd, 2024. And of course, I'm here live. I would have been here earlier at 12 p.m. Eastern, but I ended up having to do some back office things and then also jumping on a call really quickly to work with people who are not familiar with AI at all, right? So they they had no clue. They had no clue. The people that I talked to today, they are solopreneurs. And one thing about being a solopreneur is that it could be kind of tough. Um, it could be kind of tough to manage this space without help, right? So one of the things that they wanted to talk about, and move this out the way. One of the things that they wanted to talk about towards the end was how am I able to do what I do with the business and have it streamline some things. So I talked to them about AI today. These are creatives. One was an artist, another one a quilter, another one wasn't an artist. He's a therapist, so the therapist was on a call, and a couple more people. So they're amazed at what you can hire ChatGPT to do when you know how to use the AI tool. ChatGPT is a tool. Right now, in this day and time, if we choose not to do any time traveling and just choose to be here right now, we will know that AI is nothing without the person behind it. All right. So there are people that are really afraid of AI. They question AI. They worry if AI is going to take their job. And it won't be AI at this point in time. It's not going to be AI that's going to replace you. It's going to be somebody that knows how to use AI, right? So if I were still working a 9 to 5, this is one thing that I would do. I would try to figure out how I can take some non proprietary information and use ChatGPT to help me save time, right? So maybe it's in an email that doesn't have any sensitive information in it. It's a basic email, and I want to be able to answer emails without spending a lot of time answering emails. All right, so I'll use AI for that. Okay. Those of you that are over on TikTok, you can head over to uh, what is it, YouTube, to get a better view of my camera. All right. Those of you that want to know when I go live, because life happens and sometimes I can't come on at the same time because life happens and I had some stuff I had to take care of. I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe so that way you can receive the notification for when I go live, because I want you guys to know when I go live. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about today use cases on your job. Type job in the chat. Type job. I want to show you guys how you can set yourself up to be the go-to person for AI, right? Would you guys be surprised at the fact that there are more people who do not know about AI than there are people who know about AI, right? There are people that are creating AI tools, using AI tools, and they're saying, well, everybody is doing it. No, everybody is not doing it. You need to expand your circle. Your circle is small. Expand your circle, talk to some other people, and you will figure out that there are not a lot of people who know how to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a tool that can save you time. It can help you make money. It can help you create things with no problem, right? It can do so much, but I think the one pain point that a lot of people have that's shared amongst a lot of people is it doesn't feel approachable. It feels like the Matrix. I've heard that, right? I've heard it's gonna. I've heard a lot of different things, right? I'm not gonna keep going into them. But ChatGPT, what I found is really none of those things that people have said it to be. And what makes this even more interesting to me is I was there when the internet was basically turned on, and I remember the same fears. The internet is going to take my job. The internet is not going to give us right information. I'm not going to send an email out. I would rather put it in an envelope and then use a little red string and a red circle to secure it that way because I don't trust emails, right? So I've heard a lot of things when it came to the internet. I also know that there were people who quit their jobs because they didn't want to learn the internet, right? And I'm not going to even talk about when me as a designer, um, when they gave us what is it, AutoCAD to be able to draw with. There were a lot of people that are like, no, I need to stay on the board with my pencil, my scale, my triangle, and everything else, my brush, everything else that I have in order to create these blueprints. But what ended up happening is some engineers got retired too because they did not want to grow. They were not forward thinking people. And one of the things that I know from a coach is that one of the best gifts that I can give to my children is the ability to think forward and not get stuck where they are. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how you can prompt ChatGPT to find JOB use cases, right? So those of you that are in DCT, I will drop this prompt inside of DCT. You're also going to get an ebook. So I have an ebook put together for you guys. You're going to get an ebook, but those of you that are in DCT, you will get this prompt. Everybody else, go ahead and screenshot it. Screenshot it. It reads, I need you to act as an expert copywriter who writes easy to read, relatable, and witty ebooks for busy people. The book should be concise, include 3 title options that use stop scrolling hooks. Use a stop scrolling hook, an introduction, a table of contents. Let's flip this around. Let's do introduction after the table of contents. I'm going to cut this out, paste it. 3 modules with 1 section per module, a conclusion, and a CTA to join DCT by visiting my link. Those of you that are in DCT, you'll be able to replace this link with your link. All right, we're going to create a freebie for people to make AI feel approachable. All right. To write the ebook, you will need to ask me 5 questions to learn a theme, tone, and at least 3 additional things that you choose to ask me. Please only ask 1 question at a time and provide 3 detailed examples to answer and understand the questions. All right. So DCT, this is what you're getting today, right? So maybe not the prompt, maybe a whole GPT where you could push a button and it'll do it for you. How about that? If y'all want a GPT, type GPT DCT. If you want a GPT, I dropped some bars there. Go ahead and put it in the chat and let me know that you want to grab the, you want the GPT? All right, you want the GPT? Cool. All right, see if I can pull this out of here. All right, you want the GPT? Cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and send this prompt through. ChatGPT is going to acknowledge my input. It said, got it. Let's dive in with the first question to get started. What is your main theme or purpose of the ebook, for example? So I'm not showing you guys how to find use cases. I'm literally showing you how to write an ebook using ChatGPT. Didn't expect that. All right. So what is the main theme or purpose of the ebook? Option A, teaching time-starved entrepreneurs how to maximize AI tools for quick wins in their businesses. B, guiding midlife entrepreneurs through overcoming scarcity mindsets to build a thriving digital business. Option C, sharing practical tips for balancing creativity, mindset, and tech to create sustainable income streams. Let me know which one resonates most or share your own idea, and we'll shape the book from there. So I'm going to go ahead and type in, I would like to create an ebook featuring ChatGPT use cases for my job. Right? Go ahead and send it. Awesome choice. It acknowledged my input. It says ChatGPT use cases are perfect for grabbing attention and showing real value. Let's build on that. What tone do you want this ebook to have? Do you want it to be light and witty with playful humor that keeps readers entertained? Do you want it to be practical and straightforward, like a mentor showing you actionable tips without any fluff? Do you want it to be inspirational and encouraging, focusing on how these use cases can empower readers and boost their confidence? Which one feels right for your audience. I'm going to go ahead and select all the options and just paste it here. I could have also typed all, picked one, picked two, or typed in my own. It says great mix of options. If you had to choose one tone as the primary vibe, which would it be? And just for fun, do you want option A sprinkled with a dash of option B to keep it practical, or option C with a bit of option A to keep it uplifting and relatable? I'm going to say option C with a bit of option A to keep it uplifting and relatable. I'm going to go ahead and paste it. It's going to acknowledge my input. It says, love that. Inspirational with a touch of playful humor will make it both empowering and fun to read. So, who is your target audience for the ebook? Are they midlife entrepreneurs or professionals who want to use ChatGPT to streamline work but feel overwhelmed by tech? Digital entrepreneurs or side hustlers looking for ways to make their work more efficient and less stressful? Or creatives, small business owners, or educators looking to learn simple, relatable use cases for ChatGPT in their daily work? I'm going to go ahead and copy the end part for C and say 9 to 5ers looking to learn simple, relatable use cases for ChatGPT in their daily work. I'm going to go ahead and send it. It's going to acknowledge my input, and then it's going to come back with perfect. Let's focus on practical, relatable use cases that these 9 to 5ers can easily apply without feeling overwhelmed. What types of use cases should we highlight in the ebook? Should it be time-saving hacks, creative problem solving, skill building, and growth? Let's do combine them. All right, go ahead and send it. Question 5. What's one common struggle your audience faces at work that this ebook can solve? For example, overwhelmed from juggling too many tasks at once without clear direction, struggling to make mundane tasks like reports or emails less time consuming and boring, feeling stuck or uninspired when tackling creative projects or new challenges. I'm going to go ahead and say let's run the mundane tasks, so that way we can save our minds from these things that we can have ChatGPT do for us. It says, got it. Tackling boring, time-consuming tasks with ChatGPT is a win for any 9 to 5er. I'll incorporate these insights into a structured, witty, and relatable ebook plan. Let's start drafting. Do you want to see the title options or table of contents first? I'm going to say I want to see the title options. Go ahead and send it. Here are the title options. ChatGPT for the 9 to 5 grind, how to outsmart boring work tasks in minutes. Dull to done. ChatGPT hacks to save time, sanity, and energy at work. You guys let me know which one you like better, 1, 2, or 3. ChatGPT for 9 to 5 grind, how to outsmart boring work tasks in minutes. Playful and relatable. This grabs attention by addressing both the struggle and the solution. Dull to done. ChatGPT hacks to save time, sanity, and energy at work. Highlights transformation, promising relief from mundane tasks with a touch of humor. Or 3, work smarter, not harder. ChatGPT secrets every 9 to 5er needs. Straightforward and uplifting. This suggests readers will unlock the key to more efficient work days. So we're going to go with 3. Oh, y'all like 3. So we're going to go ahead and just put everything from 3 in there, send it through. ChatGPT is going to acknowledge my input, and then it's going to go ahead and provide the next step. So in acknowledging my input, it says, great choice, work smarter, not harder. Sets the perfect tone for an inspiring yet practical guide. Ready to move on to the table of contents? Yes, I am ready to move on to the table of contents. Go ahead and send it through. ChatGPT acknowledged my input and says, here's a suggested table of contents For work smarter, not harder, ChatGPT secrets for every 9 to 5er needs. So the intro, your secret weapon for boring work days, why ChatGPT is a game changer 9 to 5ers didn't know they needed, a quick relatable story about the struggle with mundane tasks. Module 1, ChatGPT time savers to tame the chaos. Master your inbox in minutes. Writing emails faster, crafting replies that hit the mark, and even adding a sprinkle of charm. 2, problem solving like a pro. Conquer reports and presentations with ease. Simplifying reports, building clear outlines, and generating creative slides without stress. Module 3, level up your skills without the stress. Personal growth with a click. Use ChatGPT to upskill, plan training paths, or polish your work for the extra edge. Conclusion, the future of work is in your hands. Recap, the transformation and inspire readers to take action. Simple steps to start using ChatGPT today to reclaim time and energy. The call to action is to join the DCT community. I'm going to say this works great, but for each module, include a scenario, a relatable scenario, a chat GPT prompt to execute the task. I'm going to do dash. The prompt should begin with Chat GPT, please act as an expert. Going to put in here, you choose the expert to help me. You choose the task by asking me 3 questions, one at a time, to tailor your output based on my input. All right. And I'm going to say, please acknowledge my input before moving to the next question. Always provide 3 detailed examples to help the user ask or answer and understand your question. The reason why I put this at the end is because I always want a tailored experience with ChatGPT. So I always ask it to go like this. I always ask it to ask me questions, ask me 3 questions, 4 questions, 5 questions, um, uh, acknowledge my input before moving to the next question, and provide 3 detailed examples to help me answer and understand the question, because sometimes I don't understand what it's saying, right? So I'm going to go ahead and send it. So it should update. Well, first it's going to acknowledge my input. Then it should go ahead and update the table of, is it table? It should update everything for us, basically. It's writing everything out. I hope I didn't break it again. It just updated the memory. All right, so it said, got it. I'll weave in relatable scenarios and tailored ChatGPT prompts for each module. Following your format, let's finalize module 1 first. Here's a plan for it. So module 1, ChatGPT time savers to tame the chaos. Relatable scenario. You open your inbox on a Monday morning and it's a mess. 50 plus unread emails, half of which are unnecessary, but a few require urgent replies. You're already short on time and you need to go through them without losing your mind. You can do this in ChatGPT. ChatGPT, please act as an expert email strategist to help me clear my inbox efficiently by asking me 3 questions one at a time to tailor your output based on my input. Please acknowledge my input before moving to the next question. Always provide 3 detailed examples to help me answer and understand the questions. So here are some example questions. What is the general purpose of the emails you need to respond to? Examples: scheduling a meeting, following up on a project, or confirming an order. Do you prefer short responses, formal language, or a casual tone for each of these emails. Examples, short and polite. Thank you for your email. Let me confirm the details and get back to you, formal and detailed. I appreciate your message. Please find the attached requested documents. Casual and friendly, sure thing. Happy to help. Here's what you need. Would you like me to suggest templates for common email types for you receive? Examples, a polite decline. Thank you for considering me, but I'm unavailable for this opportunity. Confirming appointments. This is to confirm our meeting on date at time. Let me know if any changes arise, or following up on an overdue responses, just following up on my previous email. Could you let me know when I might expect a reply? So what a person can do is take this entire prompt, put it into ChatGPT, upload the email, and just answer the questions, right? Make sure whatever you put into ChatGPT is not proprietary information. It has to be basic information, because you do not want to train ChatGPT on any proprietary information on your job. So if I were using this on my job, it would be really simple emails like, are you available today? And maybe if I'm not available and I'm really like irritated or tight on time, I'll go ahead and tell ChatGPT to answer this for me, give it a few points as to why I'm not available, and then have it write the entire email out for me. And I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm going to take this prompt, copy it, go into ChatGPT. I'm going to go ahead and paste that prompt. And you can do this in the free version of ChatGPT as well. The prompt is: ChatGPT, please act as an expert email strategist to help me clear my inbox efficiently by asking me 3 questions, one at a time, to tailor your output based on my input. Please acknowledge my input before moving to the next question. Always provide 3 detailed examples to help me answer and understand a question. I'm going to go ahead and send it. And this thing has layers to it. This is a very simple prompt. This thing has layers to it. All right. But I want you guys to see that this is approachable. You can use ChatGPT. So what's the primary issue with your inbox right now? For example, overwhelming volume, too many unread emails piling up, making it hard to stay on top of things, poor organization, emails are scattered with no clear folders, labels, or categories, prioritization problems, difficulty identifying urgent or important emails versus ones that can wait. I'm going to say overwhelming volume, because we get a lot of emails. I know I do. It's going to acknowledge my input. Then it's going to ask me question number 2. What types of emails are dominating your inbox right now? Subscriptions and newsletters, work-related emails, personal random emails. Let's go ahead and say work-related emails and see what it gives us. And because of the nature of AI, it's going to ask different questions every time. The next one is: how do you typically respond to work emails? Are you reactive? You mostly respond when something is urgent, letting non-urgent ones pile up. Scheduled. You block specific times to check and reply to emails, but might still feel overwhelmed. Ad hoc. You reply as they come, but this interrupts your workflow and still doesn't keep the clutter down. Let's go ahead and let's say a lot of us are reactive. Let's go ahead and use reactive. Send it through. And because I told it to ask me 3 questions, it's going to go ahead and tell me what I can do for organizational purposes. So the GPT or the ChatGPT prompt that it came up with is showing me how to get organized, get my email set up organized. And I know all of us can use this. So it's telling me, thanks for sharing. Being reactive is super common, especially with an overflowing inbox. Here's a tailored plan to help you tackle those work emails efficiently. So categorize to gain control. Urgent, needs a response within 24 hours. Non-urgent but important. Reference/archive, delete. How to start. Strategy number 2, adopt the 3-3-3 method. To avoid overwhelm, spend 3 minutes skimming, 3 minutes sorting, and 3 minutes replying during each session. Schedule 2 to 3 sessions daily. So example, morning, quickly flag or sort unread emails from the evening before. Midday, respond to flagged urgent emails. Evening, sort and respond to non-urgent emails you can handle that day. Use ChatGPT to draft replies. You can speed up responses to routine emails. For example, ChatGPT act as a professional email assistant, summarize the email thread, and draft a polite reply, prioritizing these points. Example, reply use cases, confirming meeting schedules, updating colleagues on project statuses, responding to follow-ups with clear messages. So we're going to go ahead and try this one here. This prompt. It says ChatGPT, act as a professional email assistant, summarize the email thread, and draft a polite reply. So I'm going to go ahead and your priorities is to answer in a concise and professional manner. So it wants to email. So I'm going to say from, let's do John Doe. John does. John Doe. Let's do subject. Let's do, I'm trying to think of one that can make us want to curse somebody out. Subject, why haven't you responded to my emails? The body of the email, just make it real disrespectful. You are extremely unprofessional, and your work ethic is horrible. I will be reporting you to your supervisor, right? So this is the email, right? Let's see. Sincerely, sincerely, John Doe. All right, just hit enter and let ChatGPT do the work for you. It says follow up on your recent email. That's the subject. Dear John Doe, this is how I responded. Thank you for reaching out. I understand your concerns and sincerely apologize if my delayed response caused any inconvenience. Your feedback is important, and I want to ensure that I take these matters seriously. I will review our previous correspondence to ensure I address any outstanding issues promptly. If there is a specific matter you'd like me to prioritize, please let me know. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, and I appreciate your patience as I work to resolve this matter. So now you have answered this thing in the most professional way that you can without trying to figure out how to answer this thing in the most professional way that you can. All right. So yeah. So because you can even come in and say, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I want to say something like, you suck, John Doe, but in a professional manner, right? So I'm just showing you guys that you can be yourself in ChatGPT. Make sure it's something that is not proprietary, right? And just be yourself. And this says subject, professional courtesy. Dear John Doe, thank you for your email. I believe constructive dialogue is the best way to address concerns. So I'd appreciate maintaining a professional tone as we work through this matter. If there is a specific issue you'd like to discuss or resolve, please provide the relevant details and I will address them promptly. My goal is to ensure clear and respectful communication going forward. Thank you for understanding. Right? So instead of you just coming out of a bag, coming from left field, or just crashing out, go ahead and have ChatGPT answer these emails for you. All right. So yeah, that's just one way that you can use ChatGPT. I'm going to show you guys some other ways that I have in this ebook that I have ready for DCT. So in this ebook, all right, I could probably pull this down now and make it just a little bigger. Okay. So in this ebook, I'm giving you guys email management, meeting prep and summaries, report writing, creative brainstorming, polished communication, task delegation, knowledge gathering, process documentation, event planning, client interaction, presentation preparation, policy writing, team collaboration, training, content creation. The reason why I want to give this as day 11 for 12 days of Christmas to DCT is because a lot of the people in the community work a 9 to 5. And this is the first way, or one of the ways, that they can become comfortable with using AI tools to help streamline some of their practices, so that way they can get their damn minds back, right? Because if you can complete these things really quickly, it can take the stress off of you, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to have a life, we want to manifest ease in 2025, wherever we are, our 9 to 5, working a business, whatever it may be, right? You can tell ChatGPT to help you manage your site, manage your business, manage your job. Just make sure you're not training it on private information. But if you are a business owner, it's your choice. You may not have the choice on your job. But if you're a business owner, you can purchase the next level of ChatGPT and have it not train off of your personal information. You can also do something like this in ChatGPT if you don't want it to retain the information, but it's not, I really don't want to risk it. But one of the things that people will do is when they're about to do a have a conversation with ChatGPT, they don't want to share or train the information, train the model with the information, they'll just turn on temporary chat. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to click on one of these because I hyperlinked everything for you. So maybe polished communication, go there. So writing clear, engaging messages, the scenario. You need to send a message to your team, but you don't want it to sound robotic or overly formal. Whether it's an internal memo, an announcement, or a follow-up, ChatGPT can help you create the perfect tone and structure for maximum impact. ChatGPT, help me write a clear, engaging message for my team. Ask me 3 questions, one at a time, and acknowledge my input before moving on. Provide 3 examples for each question to guide me. Start with, what's the purpose of the message? Who's the audience? Should the tone be formal, friendly, or motivational? How this use case will help? This use case ensures that your messages are professional, effective, and tailored to your audience. ChatGPT helps you strike the right tone while saving time on drafting and editing. You'll look like a communication pro without breaking a sweat. All right, so you can use ChatGPT to do the things that you wanted to do for your job. You don't have to be trying to figure out what to say. Have ChatGPT help you. All right. So it says here, before we jump to all the amazing ways ChatGPT can transform your workday, let's set some boundaries. Avoid uploading sensitive, proprietary, or confidential information. ChatGPT may use input data to improve its functionality, so what you share isn't guaranteed to remain private. The responsibility for your input is 100% yours. Use ChatGPT for non proprietary purposes and always follow your company's data security policies. Now that we've got that serious stuff out the way, let's dive in and make your work life easier. So I have the introduction here, and then here is the how to use the guide. Your table of contents is hyperlinked, and then here are your use cases, the scenario, the prompt, and then how this use case will help. All right. So ChatGPT, whenever you're using ChatGPT, one of the things I want you guys to take into 2025 is this. When you're using ChatGPT, things that you want it to do. One of the things that I showed in the DCT community, and you guys are free to join the DCT community if you want access to this information, is I taught them, let's go into the ChatGPT, my method of prompting, and it is my secret weapon. Oh, not that one. The ChatGPT, there we go, prompting hack. So the GPT prompting hack, it says whether you're new to ChatGPT or already flexing your AI skills, let me share a game-changing framework to help you get the best results every single time. The CLEAR method. Read until the end to learn how to use CLEAR as your starting point for writing prompts that will have ChatGPT delivering what you need. CLEAR is your secret weapon for communicating with ChatGPT. So it works for you, not against you. Let's break it down. What is CLEAR? It's a simple way to guide your ChatGPT conversations like a pro. So CLEAR, the acronym CLEAR, CLEAR, C stands for clarify your role. L, learn through questions. E, engage step by step. A, assist with examples. R, refine and output. This method turns your AI chats into tailored, actionable, mind-blowing magic. And the reason why I'm showing this right now is I want DCT to know if you want your prompts for your use cases for 9-to-5ers to be even more effective, use the clear method. And it's right here in the ChatGPT module under ChatGPT prompting hack. All right. So here's how to use clear. Clarify your role, right? Tell ChatGPT exactly who you need it to be. Is it a business coach, a social media expert, or your no nonsense bestie? Right? The more specific you are, the better results. The better the results. Example. Act as a mindset coach and help me overcome fear of failure. Number 2, learn through questions. Ask ChatGPT to ask you questions one at a time. This keeps the convo focused and helps you get crystal clear answers. Example, request. Ask me 3 questions to help me figure out my target audience one at a time and acknowledge my input before moving forward or moving on. Number 3, engage step by step. When ChatGPT asks you a question, respond thoughtfully and let it guide the conversation. It's like brainstorming with your own personal genius. Example exchange. ChatGPT, what's your audience struggle with most? What's your audience struggling with most? You. They feel overwhelmed by AI tools. ChatGPT, got it. What's their main goal using AI? So a ChatGPT can act as a AI coach, right? When a human coach may run into a brick wall with answers, as long as you know how to effectively converse with AI, this thing can continue to give you answers without cease. All right? Assist with examples. Never settle for vague advice. Ask for at least 3 examples to get actionable ideas. Example request. Give me 3 examples of catchy email subject lines for my course launch. Refine and output. Be clear about how you want your answer delivered. Do you want bullet points, a listicle, or even a motivational pep talk? Example request. Summarize this as a checklist I can share on social media. It says ready to put clear into action. This is how you use it, guys. Copy everything between the stars and paste in ChatGPT. So that means that star all the way up to this star. Copy it. The next thing you want to do is upload it into ChatGPT, then type ChatGPT based on a clear method. Help me write a prompt too. So we're going to go into ChatGPT. We're going to paste all of that there, right? We're going to go ahead and go back into the school platform, and we're going to come down here and copy all of this where it says ChatGPT based on a clear method. Help me write a prompt. So I'm going to put that right here at the end, shift key, enter, and paste. So ChatGPT, based on a clear method, help me write a prompt to create a list of Etsy digital download ideas for 2025. Let's just go with that. I'm going to go back to school to see what else it tells me to do. So it says press enter to watch the magic happen. Be sure to replace insert what you need with what you actually need. What's next? Try the clear method today and tell me in the comments what you're working on. I love to see what you created. All right, so let's go ahead and let's send this through. It says here's the clear inspired ChatGPT prompt to generate a list of Etsy digital download ideas for 2025, right? So all I typed in here, remember, I copied everything between the stars and I only typed create a list of Etsy digital download ideas for 2025. It came back and said, ChatGPT, please act as an expert digital entrepreneur to help me brainstorm a list of Etsy digital downloads for 2025. Use the clear method, right? I'm going to go ahead and say, do this and paste it. And let's see what it comes up with. It says, I'm here to help you brainstorm a list of Etsy digital download ideas for 2025. First, what type of audience or niche do you want to target? Are you thinking about creatives, entrepreneurs, educators, parents, or completely different groups? So it's asking us one question at a time, and it's providing the three examples to help us understand and answer the question. So I'm just going to go through and just select ideas that it will provide. In this case, it gave me creatives, artists or hobbyists looking for templates, clip art, or design resources. What specific type of creative projects do you think they're working on in 2025? For example, are they into digital art, needing brushes, textures, or design assets? Crafting, looking for SVG files, printables, or cut and paste kits? Event design, searching for themed clip art, invitation templates, or party decor. I'm going to go ahead and type wall art. Send it through. It's going to ask me or acknowledge my input and then ask me what style or format of wall art do you want to target? For example, modern and minimalist, boho or vintage, or a customized template. I'm going to say African American themed art. Go ahead and send that through. It acknowledged my input by saying perfect. African American themed wall art is a beautiful niche. Number 3, what kind of themes or cultural elements should the art reflect? For instance, empowerment and identity, bold quotes, inspiring phrases or imagery celebrating Black excellence and heritage, cultural celebration, designs inspired by African or Afrocentric patterns, hairstyles or traditional symbols, everyday moments, art capturing relatable, heartfelt, or joyful scenes from African American life. Let's go ahead and let's do empowerment. And remember, you can do one, a few, all of them, or just type something different in there. So I'm doing the empowerment. It says, got it. It acknowledged my input. Empowerment and identity through bold quotes, inspiring phrases, and imagery, celebrating Black excellence and heritage is the focus. Assist with examples. Here are 3 detailed download ideas within this theme. So, empowerment quote prints, high resolution wall art featuring inspirational quotes like Black Girl Magic, Kings Are Born to Reign, or Unapologetically Black. Styles, choose vibrant Afrocentric color palettes or minimalist black and white designs to cater to different tastes. The format include both ready to print versions and customizable Canva templates. A heritage silhouette art, vision board art. It says, would you like me to refine these further or brainstorm additional ideas in the categories? So the reason why I'm showing you this is I'm gonna see if people are already loading them up in Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica is one of the resources that I use to do market research. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and look up Etsy lists, hit enter. And you can see here that they're offering keywords, lists, all types of things. 50, what is this? 50 plus keyword Valentine for Etsy. Copy paste ready keyword list. So you can do lists for keywords. You can do lists for niche. Here's a niche research. Let's look at boost your print on demand company, niche research, Christmas niche research. Let's do Valentine's Day. Why not do something? Valentine's Day niche research. Why not do something that we can actually use? So research. Let me break it down. Let me see if I can take this backwards. Niche research. Oh, wow. It's a lot of them. It is 634 of these. Niche research, sleeping, wallet. It's a lot of them. Let's see. Etsy research. It looks like I'm about to fall into a rabbit hole, y'all, because you can sell these lists. 8,000 per month, 1,000 Etsy keywords, 2,000 Etsy keywords, finding your niche. Wow. Redbubble keywords, professional SEO, digital product ideas to create and sell for big passive income, in 2024. Let's go ahead and let's download this to see what we got. So I'm going to go ahead and download this. And then say, for instance, if you find something on Creative Fabrica that you like, but you know you can't sell it, or you don't want to recreate, whatever the case may be, right? What you can do is select the share and earn link, and then you can share this with people and earn money from Creative Fabrica. This is a form of affiliate marketing. All right. I like to tell people that just in case they see something they like, they don't have the time to recreate their own. So they'll go over, find something that's already created, and then share the link and earn from the link. I'm going to already download it. Let me look at it. There it is. Let us go ahead and check this out. Double click. It's giving us Midjourney ChatGPT prompts. Let's see, making money, AI digital product ideas. Let me go ahead and view, zoom height. There we go. And let me show you guys how simple these lists are. So they're basically breaking everything down. They've done the research, right? They've done the research on where to find things, and you guys can do the very same thing. It is not pretty. It is not pretty at all. I know a lot of people that will get stuck with this part, saying I need to make this thing super pretty in order for people to purchase it from me. But you don't. You just need to provide the information, right? I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up to the top. It says now we can sell digital products using AI. New hot AI digital product ideas to create and sell today. Yeah, absolutely. So that could have been what I wanted, the list that I wanted ChatGPT to come up with for me, but I didn't. Let me go back here and see if I can do wall art niche idea. See if it comes up with anything in Creative Fabrica. And no wall art niche ideas. All right. Now, DCT. And this is just a little bit that we have in here. So the Etsy bestseller GPT. Go ahead and send it through. All right. So the Creative Market Pro, it can find the bestsellers on Etsy. So you can give people the list. All right. So I want you guys to know that. All right. So to recap everything, you have to know how to effectively converse with ChatGPT. One of the ways that you can learn how to effectively converse with ChatGPT is by using it in your everyday life. Don't go buy a subscription until you become comfortable with using AI. Once you find yourself comfortable with using ChatGPT, then consider purchasing the subscription. And the reason why I say that is if you're not using it on a daily, using it daily, you don't have an everyday practice. When that monthly subscription hit, you'll be like, what is this? You may forget, right? So we don't want to end up in a situation where that $20 withdrawal takes us over our limit. We end up in a negative, and now we've paid $55 because the cost of going over whatever you had in your account, negatively drawn on your account is $35. So now you got to pay $20 to ChatGPT and $35 to your bank, so $55. I hated that, before I understood how to master the free. And that's why I tell people to master the free, because mastering the free doesn't mean, okay, we're just going to take advantage of all the free stuff. No, we're going to become comfortable and we're going to build a practice around using that tool consistently. And then when we use that tool consistently, when that $20 payment comes out, when we do decide to subscribe, it's not a surprise. All right. Now, after we learn how to effectively use it, then we can learn how to write prompts. Those of you that are part of DCT, then I give you guys hacks all the time on writing prompts. Like in DCT, you guys don't even have to use the clear method. You can come here to where it says my secret to writing effective ChatGPT prompts, watch a video, and then select the GPT that I wrote to help you guys write your prompts. So you don't even have to try to figure that out. All right. So some of you may be asking, so what exactly is DCT? DCT is the Digital Innovation Hub. I created this as a solution to the pain points of people who are in MRR resource courses, right? You're in the big courses, but you feel like you're by yourself. You're in the courses, somebody brought you over, they dropped you off at the door like a bowl of Chipotle, but by DoorDash, and you ain't heard from them since, right? I created it for that because what I know is that the information is cheap, right? Information is cheap. You can broker information from the internet. You don't have to go find somebody to put it together for you because there are people that have already put the information together on YouTube and they did a quite swell job with it, right? What you have to learn how to do is curate the information. How do you communicate the value of the whatever you're offering to people? How do you make it make sense for them? How do you make it feel approachable? Right? How do you help them shift their mindset around it and understand that everything they need is right within them? They just have to unlearn some of those things that were downloaded into them as they were growing up. So that's what DCT does. Our foundation is mindset. Everything else is 20%. Mindset is 80%. Everything else is 20%. All right. So one of the things that we're having before the end of the year is the Mindset Mastery Transformational 2-day event for DCT Accelerator. DCT Accelerator is the next level up in DCT for those who want more advanced selling information, more advanced AI information. They're ready for that. The reason why we split up DCT into two parts is because we have our beginners and we have our intermediate and advanced users, right? And because we were trying to cater to all three people, we ended up causing confusion in the space. Sometimes the language was too much for a newbie, and then for an advanced person, then it may have been too little for them. So we split them into two parts so that way we can adjust our language accordingly. So for the fundamentals, we're making sure that we're avoiding technical jargon. For the advanced, we do use technical jargon. All right. So that is something else we're offering in here. Then one of the things that we do as well is we do have a space where people can share what they're offering for the month. One of the reasons why I have this here is because I want my tribe to get used to not just selling to be selling, but selling to solve pain points for other people. So there are rules to engagement. When you post your link of what you're offering, you're required to share your business name, your website, your irresistible offer, and how it can benefit someone. Pro tip: create an offer that addresses a specific pain point for someone in DCT. So if you don't know what to create, look at what people are asking questions about, look at their pain points. And based on what you know how to do and what you like to do, go ahead and wrap it around that pain point and go ahead and help somebody with what you know how to do and with what you like to do. Right. And I also put here, let's support each other by buying, favoriting, and sharing these offers with anyone who might be interested. One of the other things that we do is we create, let's see, I'm trying to find one that I can use. We create some beautiful, or they do, the team creates some beautiful images where they'll share the prompt to create art. So this is one of the things that we do in here. Just about everybody in here are proficient, if not advanced, creative AI. I'm just going to call it what it is: creative AI consultants. They can take your idea using ChatGPT and then ChatGPT, Midjourney. They can use those tools in order to be able to, you know, help you create things or create things for you. Right? How pretty is that? How pretty is that image? Somebody gave us that image and they gave us the prompt. And then what we'll go ahead and do is run the prompt through our preferred AI generator to create whatever it is we want to create, right? One of the things that we're also getting for in DCT, we're basically getting a 2025 business in a box bundle. So in the 12 days of Christmas, day one, I gave you guys 2 GPTs to help you search bestsellers on Etsy and one to help with menopause. You can create ebooks for that. So let me show you guys why I gave you that. So if I go over to Etsy and I type menopause, people are actually coming over and typing menopause. So I'm going to type menopause. I'm going to go ahead and click this one, this menopause toolkit. I'm going to go ahead and do, it's a bestseller on Etsy. I'm going to go ahead and do a product analysis on it. Let's do this. I'm going to go back. Go back. There we go. I'm going to do a product analysis on everything because I need to see certain numbers. And I'm going to sort out. Let's see here. Let's go back. Because it's giving me physical products too. So I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to go ahead and just do digital downloads and then star sellers. Get rid of the word star and replace it with best. 1, 2, 3, 4, BEST. Enter. And now I'm going to go ahead and do a product analysis and monthly revenue. Okay, I don't see you in here. Where are you at? Trying to get the numbers for this one product, but it's not coming up in my search, even though it's on the first page. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it this way. Product analysis. Okay, so here we go. So this thing right here made $638 and it is 1 month old. In this first month, it made $638. There's nothing else like it on here. Nothing else like it on here. People have menopause toolkits, but this one has a lot of information, and this is something you can totally create using AI. Then they broke this down into menopause templates. So this thing has levels to it. It has levels to it. All right. And this is what we're helping you guys, the Ultimate Canva Vault. Look at this. The Ultimate Canva Vault, and you can see all of this right here is menopause stuff. You guys can totally take the GPT and create some menopause documentation for your own business. We also talk TikTok Live banner Canva templates. We have 2025 4x6 calendars, printable calendars, TV wall art tutorials, GPT to set up your stand store, manifestation newspaper article Canva template, AI to Etsy ebook with PLR rights, digital notebook templates. And what does that look like? Digital notebook templates look like, and this is all within the DCT right now. And if you're not part of DCT and you want to join, you can grab them. If you are part of DCT right now and you don't know where they are, then make sure you look on the, let's see here, here it is. Make sure you look on the, in the discussion board and look at the pinned posts. You can find them there. So I created this digital notebook and they get the template for this. And this digital notebook comes with all types of different designs that they can use for their notebooks. And they can use these notebooks inside of GoodNotes, Zinnia, or any app that you can write in. You can even use them in Canva. All right. So we get those. Then over here, we go back. 150 motivational coloring page prompts. I gave you guys that. Let's see here. So everything is in the school platform. And I gave you guys all of these prompts. So that way you can copy and paste them right into ideogram. So we do talk ideogram. Then we also get create digital products that sell, learn how with this GPT. So we learn how to sell in the right, or learn how to create in order to sell our digital downloads. We learn how to offer them in the right, or how to create and then offer them in the right sequence. We use the proper framework, which is anytime you're making an offer to people, you don't want to start with the what, meaning wall art, notebooks, different things like that. You want to start with value. You want to answer pain points, right? And then you want to take what you know how to do, what you like to do, and wrap that around the solution. How can you use what you know how to do and what you like to do to help other people? What can that look like for wall art? There may be somebody who wants unique wall art. They haven't been able to find what they need. So you go ahead and you create something because you noticed, you saw what they want. They told you, I'm looking for this, but I cannot find it anywhere, right? So you go ahead and you create it using Midjourney or ChatGPT, Dali or Leonardo or whatever it is that you use, right? And you set it up so they can print it and get it framed. Answering a pain point, making life easier for people. All right. So let's see if you guys have any questions, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hey, Queen Bee Digital. Hi, 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 hi. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So y'all want the ebook GPT. So instead of giving y'all the DCT, instead of giving y'all the prompt to create ebooks, I'll just create an ebook GPT. How about that? So an ebook GPT along with all the recordings that I owe you. All right. All right. So those of you that are on YouTube, Learn with DCT, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat to be able to join DCT Fundamental Accelerator. Copy that, put it here. Those of you that are on TikTok, you can go up to my profile and click the link, and then you will be able to join DCT that way. So let me see if I can share this link and show you guys what it looks like to go into my profile. So when you come to Coco Twins on TT, it should take you to my profile. Click where it says Learn with DCT, open it, and right here where it says Join DCT, click it. And then you'll be able to join DCT. But while you're in there, take a look at what I have in my other site. So if you want to go to Etsy, you can shop my Etsy shop there by clicking that button, right? You can also shop my website. My website is set up business to business, and I teach people this. So business to business pricing is a little higher. Business to consumer is on Etsy. Prices are lower, right? So these GPTs or robots or push button tools, I created these so that way you push a button, you can create coloring pages. Over here, you push a button, you can create a prompt guide. Then we come down here, I have these PLR MRR products, Manifestation Journal, Self-Care is Not Luxury, Very Fun, or Self-Care is Not a Luxury, it's a necessity. Very Fun Activity Bundle for toddlers. This one has digital puzzles in it. Then we come down some more, a prompt guide for Canva. And then right here, customizable PLR Canva 2025 weekly planner. Then we come down here, we have prompt guides. You guys you don't have to edit our prompt guides. You just have to create your own mockups. So these prompt guides, they're created by 17-year-olds and managed by a 26-year-old. So they manage my the building of the prompt guides for my site. Then down here, I have the ebooks that you guys can grab and use, right? And also resell. All right. Everything in my store is digital. All right. So I want you guys to know that you can make some really good money offering digital download solutions. All right. So that is it. That is all, unless somebody has some questions. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and tell you guys thank you so very much for joining me today. This replay will remain on YouTube. So if you guys want to use or watch the replay, you will be able to watch the replay. All right. And DCT, stay tuned for that new GPT. All right. Y'all be easy, and I'll holler at you later.